Hello, Steve Legg, Financial Planning for Life. Um, I thought about estate planning, and not just estate planning, something I call escape planning. People who are in maybe unhappy relationships, um, doesn't have to be marriage, just unhappy relationships, especially where there's property in a lopsided ownership fashion. Actually have a think about, firstly, if you're going to stay, hopefully you'll improve things. But if you don't, if you can't stay and you have to go, get advice first rather than make it happen and then find out you haven't done it a very good job in your thinking process to get things easily to a property settlement that is reasonable and acceptable for both parties. Very often it's one person in the relationship that wants to leave, not always, of course, and quite often there's an antagonism. That might be a bit of a light-on phrase, and it's important then to get some reason and logic behind how the assets are split. Of course, that's whilst you're still here. The other aspect on the estate side is a little bit more complex because once you're gone, guess what? There's nothing you can do about it. And you, rather than leave a mess, get proper advice. That does not just from a lawyer, but also from your financial advisor as well. The financial advisor can help you with the financial side, and your accountant can help with the tax side and ramifications of your estate plan. Remembering, of course, that not every asset that you own or you have control over is an estate asset. So inadvertently, you may establish things that can't actually happen through your estate. Now, obviously, skilled lawyers will be able to guide you here, but let me tell you, not all skilled lawyers are available to you. Some lawyers are just not very good at it at all. It is a specialist area, and it's the same with financial advisors. Not all financial advisors are equipped to give estate planning advice. In fact, we are more and more scoped into advice by our licensee and, of course, our own knowledge and expertise. So seek out someone who can actually help you, that you trust, that you have a potential for a good, open communication with, and that's the relationship is important. It's all about the relationship in the end. Yet, of course, there has to be competence, there has to be knowledge. And that bird in the background is my mate, the butcher bird. He loves singing around here. We have a relationship. I feed him, he sings. The point here is get your advisors talking together, get your head around what you're wanting to do, both if you are an escapee or potential escapee from a relationship and from escaping life when the event happens that you pass on. And by the way, the same applies to business relationships. Not all business relationships go forever. And when the split occurs, if you haven't managed that beforehand through proper agreements and understanding what could go wrong and how to protect from the wrong, then you could end up paying a fortune or losing a fortune, whichever way you look at it. So if you want some guidance, yes, certainly give Steve Legg, Financial Planning for Life, a call. Find me on LinkedIn, find me on Facebook. I can help you. I don't do the legal stuff. I have trusted people who do the legal stuff. But I've got a good handle on what needs to be done and how we might protect you and your loved ones at a time when it's absolutely necessary. Wish you well.